Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather to crank us up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Syracuse's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for space. It's Willis. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's McFadden. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Orange! They put the first points on the board.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback,
breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Willis. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's James. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. going in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Napier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easy...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The short hands, it's McFadden. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. That's caught. It's McFadden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Syracuse right back at it. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Gets it out fast. Shakes off the defender.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Makes his man miss.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's James. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Mahan. With the catch, it's Napier. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's McFadden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's James. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to pull his way out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense
brings it down on the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mahan. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Duke. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
35-28.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. That's caught. It's James. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Powers through the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
29-28.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Caught close to the marker. It's McFadden. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
As a defender, you always want the interception. You want the big play. But I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play. But they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's McFadden. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Syracuse right back at it.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. Spins away from the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Mahan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Russell.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Syracuse right back at it. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.